morning everyone and welcome to Numerical Studio. We are back with another problem from world of physics, and again this problem is based on the similar concept which I have touched earlier in the first problem series of Irodov. It is about the meeting point, but the problem is slightly simpler than what you have seen last time. But why I am just touching this problem, because in this particular problem I just want to explain a very important concept of a physics, that is called the concept of body and particle. Friends, you can see that there are two cars in the problem. If you can see that two bodies start to move in the same direction simultaneously from 2 points A and B, separated by 90 meter. The body starting from point A has a velocity of 5 meter per second, while the body starting from point B has a velocity of 2 meter per second. So how long would it take for first body to catch up with the second one? This is the part one of the problem, that is about that at what time they will meet each other. Okay, and second, what will be the displacement of each body? That again is a very simple problem, and the author has expected us to solve this problem using analytical method, that is using values and graphically also using the XT graph. So before actually jumping into the solution, let us try to understand that what are the things that are involved here. The first thing that is involved is about the concept of body and particle. So friends, when we say a particular body as a particle or a point or a body, see, each and every object in this world has certain dimensions, right? So suppose this is a body, this is a sphere, it must have some diameter. Okay, it has some diameter. It will be having some size, it will have some volume. So whenever this particular body will move, then it will not move simply. Okay, it will move with rolling. But in physics there is a special motion that is called translational motion. In translational motion, all the points of this body, all the points, so let's say there are infinite points on this body, then all the points will be moving in the same direction with the same velocity. That means if this is the point A and this is the point B on this particular body, then A and B will have the same velocity. That means they will have the same magnitude and same direction, moving in the same direction. At the same time, unless and until it is specified by the problem that you have to consider the dimension of the body, you may ignore the dimension. For example, I have shown two bodies as two cars. The car will come with some length and breadth. Okay, but since author has not given us any clue regarding the dimension of the car or dimension of the body, so we are ignoring it with a point. That means we can consider the dimension of this particular body as an immaterial to us in this particular problem. So that is the first and foremost concept of the body and particle. So whenever, again I am just reiterating myself, that whenever we are just interested in translation motion, where all the points of the body moving in the same direction with same speed, then we may say that body is in translation motion. And if the problem never states about the dimension of body, then the dimension of body may be ignored while solving the problem. Okay, so a particle have only one kind of motion, that is called translation motion. The particle can have only translation motion. A body can have different kind of motion. It can rotate, it can like vibrate, everything. Okay, whatever the degree of motion that you can imagine, all body can have any kind of things. But whenever we are just talking about a particle, then you are ignoring the dimension. That means you are just concentrating on the particle having a rectilinear kind of motion, and the motion that where each and every point will have the similar velocity. Okay, now so second concept that is already discussed in the chapter number 1. If you want, you can revisit the problem that we have last discussed. It is about the meeting point concept. At the meeting point, basically both the body should reach at the same time. Okay, so if A and B are meeting at this particular point, then we can say that at time t, at time t, B should also reach here and A should also reach here. Okay, so that is the entire objective, entire concept that is involved in this particular problem. Now it is very simpler for us to solve it. So let's see, if we are just considering the time t taken by both the body to reach the point meeting point M, then distance traveled by the body A by that time will be Vt. Simple, distance is nothing but the speed into time, so we are just speed into time is distance, so we are just using that simple formula. So m equal to, from this to this we can write, this entire distance will be vt. Okay, similarly for point B to reach this point M will be ut, but again you can see that vt can be written as ut plus d, because there was the initial separation between these two bodies A and B. So I am just writing vt equal to ut plus d. So this gives us a equation t equal to v minus u. Now this is a very essential equation. So if you see this equation closely, then this is giving you the entire concept of the meeting. To meet in chasing problem, whenever some body is chasing each other, like in this case, you see that the body at the rear should have the greater velocity than the body at the forward. Okay, so if v is greater than u, then only A can catch the car B. If v is less than u, you can see if v is less than u, then time will be negative. If time will be negative, that is not an acceptable conditions. Okay, that is that if time in negative in physics is what? That is the time before the event. That means the event has never occurred. And what is the event that you are interested in right now? The event is event of catching. Okay, the event is event of catching. Now if there is no such event, that means the time is negative, event is catching. So that is the thing. Now if v equal to u, in that case you can say t will be infinity. That means it will take infinite time for body A to reach to the body B to catch the body B. I'm sorry. So friends, I think we are clear on these two concepts. First, meeting point should have both the particles should reach at the point at the same time, and that location can be equate. Okay, now let us try to solve this problem using the graphically. Now this is an XT graph. This is an XT graph, and you see in XT graph, basically if you just start with the origin U or O, then first body will x equal to vt, so it will be a straight line passing through the origin, nothing. So you just put the equation t equal to 0, then you will get the x equal to 0, so it will be moved like this. Now for the second body, which has started away from the origin, because it has started d distance away from the origin, so you have just started this is the particle B. Okay, this is the particle B and this is the particle A. So at this particular point, this is the time which will be calculated. We just calculated this will be d equal to v minus u, at which these two lines will cross each other, and that is the entire thing or crux of this problem. Now remaining thing, that is they have asked you to solve that what is the displacement of each body. Then displacement can be written as v equal to vt. If we just put the time, we'll get the answer. Okay, so that's all. Thank you friends. Before summing up, I'm just again reminding you that please subscribe the channel and share with your friends who are preparing for the similar examinations like IIT, medical, or even they are preparing for their board examinations, because you know, the more the channel will grow, the better the motivation we will also get, and more more beautiful kind of things that we will try to bring over here, and it will be a kind of a win-win situation for everyone. So thank you for your time, and thank you for the limited whatever the viewership that we are getting. We are just thankful to our dedicated viewers. So help us to grow, and we are also promising that that is the motto of our channel, that physics will no longer be a nightmare for you. So that the promise will be always maintained. Thank you once again, and have a great day.